Hi Taurus, Amanda here. Welcome to Unseen Hands Healing. This is your small story reading. So in these readings, we start off with a book that wanted to jump off of my shelf and speak to you in a certain way. And then we will get into pulling cards to see what the message is from there. All right, so the book that wanted to leap off the shelf for you today, which is very much Taurus energy here, The Modern Book of Massage, 5-Minute Vacations, and Sensuous Escapes. Oh look, it matches the wall. And already, immediately, I was like, okay, this is continuing the through line for Taurus in your October shift reading. So if you haven't seen that, definitely go watch that. We are still in October here. About you feeling tired, about things feeling exhausting here. This is a continuation of that energy. So the page that I opened up to, I'll just show you here. It says finger ring. Okay, this book is like teaching you little 5-minute massage techniques, and it says finger ring. Feel like wringing your hands? Add oil to make it relaxing. And you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and read this whole thing. And you know, why don't we all do it? Because I have a bodywork background, so you know the massage therapist in me is like, yeah, let's self-care right now, because clearly, Taurus, the month of October is all about you needing to dig into some self-care here. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Before we do, I do wanna mention that this person is grabbing, in the image, is grabbing the pointer finger with the thumb pointed straight up. And I think that that is significant because in acupuncture, in traditional Chinese medicine, the large intestine meridian runs along that pointer finger. The lung meridian runs along the thumb. So the lung meridian emotionally is representing of grief. And its associated meridian, organ pairing, is the large intestine, which represents letting go, right? Because when you release a bowel movement, you are letting go, releasing it physically out of your body. And so there's something here about holding on, okay, lung meridian, holding on and letting go. There's a clear relationship there that I think is contributing to the need for stress relief for you, Taurus. Feel like wringing your hands, okay? If you're dealing with some sort of stress, the larger picture release here is about what are you holding on to? You know, what emotions are you holding on to, and what can you let go of, large intestine? What can you release out of your body once and for all, so you're not holding all of that inside with this nervous tension energy. But let's just do this really quick, okay? Go with me, just do it, really. Let's all do it, okay? Grasp one finger between your thumb and forefinger. Keep a steady pressure, okay? Thumb and forefinger, so we're getting specific here. Keep a steady pressure as you pull straight out toward the fingertip. Nice and gentle, none of this like, poof, okay? We're going nice and easy. 1, 2, and 3 with each segment of your fingers out towards the fingertip. When you're about to slide off, quicken your pace so that the sensitive nerves are right at the end of the fingertips, which is also the ends of the acupuncture meridians, by the way, receive an extra tug as you exit. All right, so that stimulates the most powerful point in the meridian, which is the end point or the beginning point, the tip of the finger. All right, return to the base of the same finger and try a variation. Spiral your fist in a corkscrew motion as you slide from base to tip. Okay, and then repeating nice and easy on all the fingers as we go through here, okay? I'm only gonna do one hand. You can continue this lovely act of self-care to be fully in tune with the energy of this reading as I get into pulling cards. Okay, so we're getting into this low holler deck here. All right, I've already pre-shuffled, but I'll give you a couple extra shuffles here. Ooh, my left hand feels so different from my right hand. I need to make it even. Okay. What's the story here for Taurus? Why so stressed? What's the story here for Taurus? Show you what I got. Now remember, I just talked about the large intestine meridian, which is letting go, and the lung meridian, it's paired organ here, holding on. This tension between holding on and letting go. And here's what we got. Okay. Architect of Stones, King of Pentacles, the Death card, which talks about an ending of some sort, okay? It's usually not literal death, very rarely. It's usually talking about some sort of ending, transformation, transition. And then we have the Alchemist, which in this deck, or in this deck it's the Alchemist. In most decks it is Temperance. So there's a need to balance and blend energies here. This is also my card for the unseen hands. If you'll notice, there's this invisible smoke or spirit essence that is going from the base all the way up through the crown of the head, and it seems to be smudging, clearing, cleansing as it goes. And I'm getting the impression that that force is largely unseen here. The Alchemist. The alchemy that's happening behind the scenes of some sort of ending. You know, I think this is actually really simple. Architect of Stones. Here you are standing on top of your planet here trying, you know, climbing at the top of the ladder trying to build something. Architect of Stones, earth energy, that is your sign. You are an earth sign. So here you are hard at work to try to grab these comets as they're flying by to bring them back down on earth and use them to add to your foundation to build. And you know, the King of Pentacles in the tarot is very much about work. It's very much about being on top of your business, being a business owner, someone who works solo, someone who's very much on top of their own, owning their own business, creating their own wealth for themselves. You know, like, I'll do it myself, that kind of energy that is very earth sign energy, especially Taurus. And I'm getting here that perhaps that is what is causing you so much stress. Like, I'm so drawn to the fact that in this, you know, we could have turned to any part of the massage, shoulders, head, feet. We turned to hands, Taurus. I don't think that that's an accident. Some of you may even be massage therapists. You know, someone out there may be a body worker, or an architect, a builder, someone that works with their hands. And it's like your hands are tired, you know, you're stressed. You are perhaps pushing to the outer limits now to grab onto resources. And that there's something here that needs to come to an end. This situation, this work situation, or your relationship to the work that you do, the frequency or the level of it, something needs to come to an end, because it's like the skull here, you're dying a little bit here, okay? And again, I'm speaking metaphorically, but what I'm saying is you can't hold on much longer keeping the pace that you're keeping, or continuing to do what you need to do. Something needs to come to an end here. And I'm getting this image now. This is interesting because with the Alchemist, I'm actually getting this image that this is after death. Again, metaphorical. Okay, I'm not talking about you dying. It's not what I'm talking about. All right. I'm talking about someone that's freaking working really, really, really hard at something, expending a lot of energy, and they need a break. Their hands are literally tired, okay? And it's causing a lot of stress. And there's a need to take care of yourself by stopping. Stop what you're doing. And then I'm actually seeing that this is showing up metaphorically as like, once you're underground, you know, once your body has been literally laid to rest, there's this force, this alchemy that is then allowed to happen as you are sleeping or as you are resting, as you are composting. Like if you imagine a body being laid to rest, there is this whole process of transformation, of decomposition that then happens so that the soil surrounding can be fertilized and new life can grow. I think that's really what this is about, is it's like you need a restart. You need a major restart, and you're just like working so hard. It's interesting too, because what I'm seeing here with this Architect of Stones energy is that you've tapped all of the resources. You've tapped all of the resources that are on this current planet, which is why you've had to then build a ladder and try to grab things from space as they're going by. It's like whatever network you're in, city, situation, relationship, maybe, all of the resources have been tapped. There is like really nothing else to try to suck out of this like empty planet of a relationship or job situation, and you're reaching. You are grasping at straws. You are reaching to try to make this work and to try to like find resources from frickin' outer space to make this situation sustainable, whatever that is for you. And the reality is it needs to come to an end. It needs to come to an end so that you have some sort of fighting chance, Taurus, at new growth, at new life, something new being born here. And in order for that to happen, this situation has got to be remedied, because I'm telling you, it's interesting because if you line these up, it's almost like this is an extension. See how they're almost, the lines are blending. They're like extensions of one another. It's like your resources have been picked dry. There is no other way that you can support this situation that you find yourself in. And you keep working just to try to make it all work, but it's like, you can't, this is not sustainable. If this new thing is to be born, something has got to come to an end so that this healing, alchemy, rebalancing can take place within you. This has to happen before you can move forward. That is very strongly what's coming through. So Taurus, if this is resonating with you and you would like to dive deeper, I'm going to take this over into an extended. I'm going to keep pulling cards with the slow holler deck. Okay. And interesting too, at the bottom of the deck, this 5 of Stones energy is another card that talks about a lack of resources, losing resources. You know, Taurus, you're in a free fall here. You're gonna land fine because you have a hard shell. You know, you are a geode. Okay, you are this rock crystal formation. You're gonna be fine, armadillo. But you are losing resources. You are losing resources here, my friend, and you've got to do something about that. Of course, it's going to keep going. Move on. 6 of Swords. Get in the car and move on, metaphorically. You know what I mean? Like move from rough emotional waters to calmer emotional waters, to where things flow with ease and there's reciprocity and the same type of flow is there, you know, something easy, not something tumultuous and difficult. That's the energy here. I'm not going to keep picking cards because, you know. Okay, so if you would like to keep pulling cards, follow me to the extended. Stick around at the end. There'll be a little clip, a little preview that'll let you know what that extended ended up looking like. We'll pull from other decks. We'll get oracle cards. Okay, I got lots of decks over here, so we'll pull from that and see what this message really is about. We'll get some clarity here on what is this situation exactly that's draining your resources, and what needs to happen in order for this ending to take place, and the rebalancing, and then how do you move forward? What comes next after that? So if you're interested in that, you can stick around for the preview. If it resonates, click the link below. It'll take you over to Vimeo and you can view that instantly. Okay? Taurus, thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying this work, subscribe to my channel. It helps the channel grow. Like this video, leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on for you. All right. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you soon. We're looking at this whole other plant that does not belong to this tree. It's mistletoe, I believe, is able to survive on this tree because it sort of like leeches off. Ooh, that's what it is. Taurus. You've got somebody leeching, or a situation leeching off of your ecosystem. That's what this card's trying to communicate. It's nothing to do with the Magician. Yeah. Okay. Someone's leeching off your ecosystem here.